Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Adventure Built. My name is Kelly.
I'm Trevor.
And we're doing something pretty cool to Trev's 4Runner. We are going to put these KC HiLites Cyclone LED accessory lights in his 5th gen Tacoma under the hood for work lights. Stay tuned. All right guys, welcome back to the channel. So Trev, what do we have here?
So we have some Cyclone LED lights from KC HiLites. They're really small, extremely bright LEDs. People have seen these used all over the place. They're normally used for rock lights. KC HiLites actually sells a kit for the engine compartment. It has a little switch. However, since I have the S-Pod, I don't need the switch. Save a few dollars. Just picked up 2 of the little pucks, and I have a cool, kind of unique way to install them on the 5th gen 4Runner. So check it out.
Let's start.
Do it. One of the first things that I always do when I'm wiring up any project on a vehicle is I kind of dry fit the wiring. And with that, I get the general area that I want to put the end of the wiring, and then I run it back and through the hood, all the different little compartments, making sure it's not running into anything. And then I find my length, and then I cut it, and that way I don't have too much wire, I don't have too little wire. I always leave a little extra because you can always cut wire off. You don't want to add too much. The other thing is I only run 1 wire because running 2 wires is just going to be like a headache, tangling around. So what I do is I cut 1, and then I'll pull the other wire out. Like this one I cut black, I'll pull the red next to it, find the exact same length, cut it then, and then run it that way.
What we started off with was trying to find the mounting location for where these lights are going to go. We initially were just going to use self-tapping screws into the underside of the sheet metal here, but then looking at it realized that that would go and it would impact here on the air dam. So we ended up changing our thought process. Trev actually pulled out this rivet right here, and I went through my extra tools and accessories and found 2 of these little pop rivets that kind of screw in once they insert in, and they are the perfect fit. I will try to find them on Amazon and put a link in the description. I can't guarantee they're gonna be the same ones. It was just extra stuff I had laying over in my garage. Now what that ended up replacing was one of the pop rivets that hold this heat shielding off of the hood. So that's gonna replace that. We're gonna run the wiring down into the S-Pod, and that's the whole install.
We already installed 1 just as a proof of concept to make sure that this whole thing works the way we want it to and it's secure. And surprisingly enough, these little plastic clips that Kelly had are really secure. However, so are the ones that are in there from the factory. I'm using a metal trim tool to try to get them off. I tried to be as gentle as possible, but I ended up still breaking the last one. So hopefully I can get this one out without breaking it.
Tore it a little bit.
Yeah, I tore it a little bit, but I think the clip came out without breaking. This tool is a really cool little tool, and I'll make sure that Kelly puts a link in the description below because everybody should have one of these. The Cyclone lights are really adaptable, pretty cool. They come just like this, but you can buy different mounting points and everything on your needs. However, with this, it was just so happens that it fit perfectly in there into the mounting hole, and no need for a washer or any other hardware. And then we just drop it in there and screw it down tight, and it'll hold nicely. Wiring is going to be super simple. The hardest thing that I had to do was I actually loomed the wire, and you don't really need the loom if you have a high quality wire, but I'm kind of OCD and it just cleans it up. It makes it look very professional, very clean. So loom was the hardest part of this. Next is taking the supplied connectors that came with the lights and they connect into the light here. However, here is just cable, and we need to connect these two together and with butt connectors, and then the butt connectors will connect to the wire and then to the S-Pod, and we're done.
I can't see what I'm doing.
Just can't do it, Cotton.
Is that beautiful?
Not too shabby. Now it's just connecting these torpedo connectors. I don't know what these ones are actually called. But yeah, just red to red, black to black, both lights, and then we run the wire. Actually, I don't even think that you need to heat shrink it. Using a hanger, and we're just gonna fish it through just so I don't have to remove any of the other little plastic trim piece holders.
I'd help him run the camera.
Oh yeah.
Totally a two-man job, but someone's got to be camera guy. Well, that was a work.
Whew. Right. Now we're just pulling the slack through.
Well, that almost looks just okay.
Now that we have it cleaned up, nice, we have it zip tied right here to keep it out of the way of the hinge, and now to connect it to the S-Pod. A hard thing to do in an engine compartment, but we got to feed it underneath and through the little slots. I'm like trying to do everything I can to like keep my hands.
This is how much light you would have with just the accessory lights, the KC Cyclone lights, working at night under the hood. All right, so that was the install and it came out really, really nice.
Yeah, surprising amount of light coming out of those Cyclone lights. Super nice, high quality, couldn't say enough good things about them. Super easy with the wiring. Yeah, no complaints. Really nice and clean.
As usual, KC HiLites just hitting it right out of the park with those utility lights. All right, guys, I hope you liked that quick hitter. Don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to like. Check all the links in the description below for all the products we used today. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace. That's a mouthful.
That was a mouthful. Not that out. Good. It's a lot of talking for.
I cut wire. I cut wire.
I'm trying to get this to focus on this thing. And of course it won't do it. And an out.
Not what I meant. But okay.
It looks like two eyeballs.
I know.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
No shit, now what I'm gonna do, because it's got eyeballs, I'm gonna put like a little nose and like a monster mouth right there. It's gonna look so awesome. This would be the best mod ever.
Well, want some good news or bad news?
What?
The good news is I have Guinness.
Oh, bad news.
Bad news.
I have a long drive home.
I'm on standby.
And I have a long drive home.
You're going to kill somebody with the freaking As usual, KC HiLites just kicking it straight out of the park. No, it's a hit, not a kick.
Nope.
See, you messed me up with that one.
I don't know what you're saying now.
All right, guys, I hope you liked that quick hitter. That was a good one.
Oh, God.